we look here, now this is looking from down the line, so obviously we talked about the hip movement initially. Your hips would kind of slide back this way towards the camera, sort of shifting laterally. Yeah. So what then your swing became more so was arms rotating the club and the body lifting it, yeah? So the club then, even though you were sliding hips backwards, the club still got a bit inside. So your arms are dragging the club this way, which then if the club's going too far back here, it's too far across the line at the top, as you'll see when you get to the top of the backswing here now. Yeah. Big overswing because you've kind of slid rather than rotated. Well, at this position here now, you've got basically one of three options. Either you come back down that same angle, your path now is going to be somewhere over here. Well, unless the club face is open to that target line, you're going to get a big old hooky one. Yeah, you had right to left wind, it's coming back on you, okay? And then you've got to try to sort of manipulate that club through the hitting area at best about 100 mile an hour to try and control the club face. You overdo it, it's going to be a straight block out to the right, no good to anyone. You get it just right, yeah, it's a good shot. But on here, hitting lots of shots over and over and over again, you'll probably find out what that feeling is. But then can you take that to a golf course? And as we saw, when we hit the first 15 shots, they weren't too bad. We stopped, we discussed what the problem was, we showed you some of the changes there. You went straight back to the next one. It was terrible because you had the 3-minute gap between all those shots over and over again. So, as I said, the feeling is going to be torso turns, arms lift. So the first part of the golf swing here now, great. The club's going back, on line with your toes there, club's nicely in front. As we get up here now, the arms are lifting, and you look at that backswing there, yeah, okay, it's slightly across the line, but in comparison to where it was, it's chalk and cheese. You look a lot more solid there. The club's a bit more on the parallel line there, okay, as opposed to this one going down here, and you've rotated your body better. And that's the key thing, that your body rotates. So when you then come back down now, it's not such a massive change of direction. As we get into the pre-hit position, that club now sort of matching up with your right forearm nicely as it comes back into impact. Nice sort of neutralish to just right of target path, which is what we're really looking for. We don't want the club to be coming too far in here or being forced to kind of dump over the top, because again, it's going to require a lot of adjustments and hand-eye coordination to do that. Ball can start to target. And the good thing with these now, towards the end, those last sort of half dozen, especially the last one, you were in balance when the ball was going straight. From this swing on the left-hand side, yeah, you hit some straight shots, but none of them you really maintained your balance. When you were in balance, it was because your body was kind of going, again, against what the arms were doing, back and forth the other way. You'd hold your balance, but you did the hooky one or the blocky one. Then your fix of that was to try and move your body in a different way. And yes, you might get a nice little draw, but you were sort of stumbling after it, yeah? Which, if you're stumbling on a flat mat in here, you put you on a golf course. If I put you on the 9th fairway with a uphill lie, you'll be flat on the floor and covered in mud. So, and if we add into wind to that, and as well if we add in consequences out on the golf course, if you know going left an absolute no-no, I don't know, 16 on the button, for example, maybe a shorter hole compared to a 5-iron, but any hole where you just don't want to go left, you're going to make almost a double effort to not go, and you'll be even more balanced. Then your strike's going to be all over the place. So all these adjustments and compensations actually are never going to lead to consistency. And I think that we said from the first session, your good shots were class, really good, 230, 240 with a 3-wood and the driver out there and getting some good shots repeatedly. It's how good's the bad shot. And if your bad shot is a little bit slingy and you have the potential to hook, and again, as a long hitter of the golf ball, which you are, a hook's going to be a tough shot to control, yeah? I mean, Trevino said you can talk to a fade, but a hook doesn't want to know, yeah? It just keeps slinging and going. And again, in the winter, it does get a little bit masked. There's no run, is there? Yeah? The ball, you might, if you miss it 20, 30 yards left of target now, it goes plump and just sits there, yeah? You do it in the summer, it's just, it's gone and gone and gone and gone and gone. And that's the problem as well. The distances you were getting, you were hitting your 5 irons with like 190, 195, and then you get a bit of a slingy one, you got like 210. And it's like, well, if you're going into a green at 200 yards and it's bouncing even more so in the summer, you're well over the back. So yeah, getting those arms to work, say torso turns, arms lift. I think from practice-wise, as we said, put that club at home sort of inside your right foot and just work on that rotation with the pelvis kind of turning behind you more. And then the one against the wall, so if you've got the wall behind you, you're taking the club away now with the turning of the torso, so you're getting the club working more in front of you. So when you get to the halfway back, your arms then do the lifting, your body's rotating.
That's the key one, isn't it?
Yeah. The thing is, actually, it's getting the body parts to do the job they're designed to do. Yeah. What you had, like a lot of golfers, you had arms taking the club around you to create the path, and then your body trying to lift the club up in the air with the hip sliding, yeah? So the body rotates, the arms lift, set up and we give it a whirl. Lovely swing, mate. Good shot.